Vayu is the most frequently praised Devata in the Yajurveda. Vayu is the cosmic wind. Translators in the past 2 centuries have preferred to interpret mantras related to Vayu in the context of meteorological phenomena. Vayu as the wind driving the rain clouds is an easy to understand idea. However, restricting to a single context has produced awkward translations of mantras which linguists have held on to as factual. In order to explain awkward translations, historians chose to attribute Vedic mantras to the wild imaginations of nomadic tribes of Indo-Aryans. Nakshatra mantras refer to amazing phenomena related to deep space. Recent discoveries in astronomy provide us the opportunity to draw new meaning to nakshatra mantras. IBEX has mapped interstellar wind for the first time. Our sun is traveling through clouds of interstellar gas and dust, creating a bubble around the solar system.
If you watch this movie here, there's a million-mile-per-hour solar wind, hot gas that blows out from the sun in all directions. And that solar wind has actually blown a bubble in interstellar space.
Interstellar winds are mostly blocked at the edge of this bubble. But neutral atoms from the interstellar winds escape in.
What it looks like from the outside of the galaxy, this is obviously an artist's rendition, but as we zoom in, you'll see us coming in past the billions of stars that make up our galaxy, spiral arms spread around, and we're about halfway out in one of the spiral arms. As we go, and you can see our heliosphere as it moves past the interstellar wind. Now look at this little region here, and let's ride along with the particles that are headed right towards the nose of the heliosphere. The light blue ones are charged, and we get to the heliopause, that boundary, it pushes away those particles, and they're lost. But the neutral particles aren't affected by the magnetic fields, and they can come directly into the heliosphere. Some of them fly in past the planets and the moon towards the Earth, and a very few can come directly into the aperture of the IBEX space.
IBEX satellite carefully captures the galactic wind and creates a map which astronomers use for their studies. Scientists looking at this map found a strange anomaly. Something appears to be shifting the direction of the wind.
IBEX has also measured ENAs from the interstellar wind, giving scientists a clearer picture of its composition. Surprisingly, it turns out that the local interstellar material is different from the sun, and the wind is slower and coming from a different direction than previously thought.
Scientists have now been able to understand why the galactic wind originating from the center of the galaxy appears to be arriving from a different angle.
And when we look up, we see the interstellar wind as a white spotlight beckoning at us from Scorpio. Now let's animate that and rush back to the Earth, and the view opens up to the entire sky. And at Earth, our IBEX visor awaits these particles, and you see it transitioning to an IBEX map where the bright red wind comes now from Libra. Well, why has it shifted from Scorpio to Libra? The culprit is the sun. With its gravitational field, it bends the flow around.
The pace of scientific discovery has quickened in the last 2 decades, and yet linguists and historians have not given a second look at the translations of mantras done 200 years ago. In reality, Rishis in their meditative state of consciousness may have connected Vayu, the cosmic wind, to the same region of the sky which IBEX scientist talks about. The fiercest wind in the galaxy originates from the center of the galaxy. A tiny part of this wind blows down on the earth from the direction of Nakshatra Swati. Nakshatra Swati is the direction in space of the cosmic wind Vayu.